Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of DB Cars, and in today's episode I'll be reviewing Tribecar Toyota Prius C. Let's dive straight to this video right now. Alright then, so here is guys the Prius C from Tribecar itself. So basically, if you guys, this is basically the facelifted version of the 2012 to 2015 Prius C you're looking at, but this is the 2015 to 2020 version itself. So hence it's technically the facelift version. So yeah, let me just run through you guys the damages for this car if there's any before I show you guys the exterior as well as the interior for this car wise. So starting off with the exterior, the damages for this car is there's basically just two small dents on the car itself. One is right here itself, which is quite small. The other second dent will be slightly larger itself. So as you guys can see, this is a second dent that it can be seen from a certain angles. You can see the dent right here itself. So yeah, but other than that, that is only the two obvious damages for this car wise itself. So yeah, and if you guys didn't know, actually this is technically also named the Toyota Aqua itself, which was, I think previously was in Tribe fleet before they completely removed it from their fleet and they brought in the 2020 version instead. So yeah. Alright, and right now let me just show you guys the trunk space for this car wise. So to access the trunk space is very simple itself. To locate the trunk button is just right down below the total emblem itself, which is very simple to locate, which is just right down there itself. So yeah, opening up the trunk space, this is what the trunk space look like. Very similar to the Prius, the Prius facelift version, which I reviewed couple of months back or a year back I think, but this is how the trunk space look like. I'll put out the comparison, the trunk space capacity right here on the screen. So this is how much trunk space it has. So yeah, I think it's basically the same thing. There's no changes from the previous non-facelift version to this itself. If you're wondering what's the difference between this and the non-facelift one which I reviewed previously, it's just basically some change in the updated tail light and headlight as well as the front bumper itself. So I'll put a picture of the non-facelift tail light right here itself. So this is how it looks like with the non-facelift itself. So yeah, this is basically how the tail light look like for the non-facelift version, and this is how the revised one look like itself. So yeah, but moving back to the trunk space, why this is basically what do you get this car? Well, you get some spare tire and some miscellaneous junk in this car itself. So yeah, if you want more space to carry more, let's say you're just basically just 2%, but you want to carry more space, you can technically pull down this and the seat will basically just drop itself. So it's the same thing as this, but as you guys can see, the only downside for this car wise is the rear seat does not really full flat itself, so there's not like a very smooth transition from the trunk space to the rear of the car. You have to technically put something right below it that is the same height as that seat before you can actually put nothing on top of it, which will make it very smooth and doesn't really bump into the rear seat itself. So yeah, but other than that is for the trunk space wise. Now let me just show you guys the rear seat of the car. So let's dive straight to that. To close the trunk, very simple. So just need to pull on this lever and the trunk, it will just close to itself. So yeah, now let me just show you guys the rear seats. Alright then, so now accessing the rear seat. So this is how you do it. Let me just put the seat back up in the storage position. Alright, getting into the trunk is also not a big problem because the doors open quite wide, so it's a good amount, very good to get in, get out itself. So yeah, right now in the back of the car, what do you get itself? Well, fortunately behind the driver's seat, you do not get any storage pocket itself. It's a little bit weird. Same for this side as well. You don't really get any cubby space itself, which is a downside for that. So yeah, I think the only space you could put is right at the front. So probably if you have passengers, probably you have to ask the driver to put your stuff at the front, because the front there's some storage option which I'll show you guys later on as well. So yeah, but in the back you don't really get any real center lighting like some other cars do. You only get that lighting right at the front, right there itself, and that's probably it itself. So yeah, really nothing in the back. You got your door release handle, your window switches, and that's probably it. No center armrest itself, unfortunately itself. So yeah, and let me see, this so far this haven't been customized to my driving position wise, so I can't comment on that, but based on the previous driver seat setting, still got a good amount of leg room rise. So probably about 1 1/4 of leg room rise. Headroom rise also not too bad. About 1 fist. Yeah, I think if I were to be slightly taller, I won't really have much space because I'll definitely be hitting the roof of the car already itself. So yeah. Let me see how the road seating look like itself. So yeah. So good thing is the transmission tunnel is not that high. It's a smooth floor itself, so it's a good thing. But sitting in the center is a little bit weird because the seat here is like slightly lower. The seat on both sides is slightly lower than the center itself. So if you were to sit in the center position, you get slightly higher seat layout. So yeah, as you guys can see, I'm almost really touching the floor. I think about 1 finger or 2 finger close from hitting the roof itself. So yeah, but other than that, that is probably it for the back of the car itself. Let me just shimmy my way to the front right now. But this is how the interior looks like for the car itself. So yeah, let me just move to the front right now. Alright then, so yeah, this is the key to the Prius C itself. So very simple basic looking itself. Basically just got the lock unlock function, and that's probably it. But this car, one thing it does has is the keyless entry itself. So to lock the car, basically just press this and the car will lock. To unlock it, just put your finger in and as you see, it will unlock, and it just basically just jump into the car itself. So yeah, right now I'm in the front of the driver's seat itself. So basically this is how it looks like from the driver cockpit of the Prius C facelift. Technically the non-facelift also share the same thing itself, so not really much changes to that, but some of the small changes that Toyota did to their facelift version. One thing I definitely straight out to notice is the AC control right here. So previously I think it's just a knob itself, which is very different from the non-facelift itself. So this right here changed a little. This definitely not changed, but you still do got your front and rear defrost, your recirculate air. This is how you want to control the airflow blowing towards you. This is your fan speed, and you got your climate control button right here itself, which you adjust using this swivel knob right here itself. So yeah, storage space option, not really much, nothing changes as well. You got one storage compartment right here itself. You got another one right here, a small one right at the top if you want to put your, for the driver, they want to put that stuff, and another one right here itself. So yeah, one right here and another one right here itself. So yeah, but other than that, that's probably it for the storage space itself. Yeah, this small one right here, which I doubt you can put anything at all. So yeah, you got a handbrake right here itself. You got a traditional handbrake right here itself, which very simple to operate. So not going to talk about that. You got just gear knobs or gear selector right here itself. So basically the Prius C itself, if you guys didn't know already, has the 4 conventional one, and last one is B, which is regenerative braking itself. So the car, technically this is a hybrid, so if you were to put in B, it will just, when the car is slowing down, it will just regenerate some of the battery power. The slowing, basically it will just slow down and regenerate the battery itself. So yeah. Alrighty, now let me just show you guys the reversing camera, if anyone wondering itself. So basically once I need to reverse, you guys can just basically see the reversing camera on the screen right here itself. Unfortunately, doesn't really the quality is not the best, but at least you're able to see the vehicle around you itself. So yeah, plus also this car has parking sensor, which is also another good thing itself. So yeah, right down below it got turn off the traction, EV mode, which is basically to put this car in full EV mode for a few seconds, and eco mode itself, which makes the car more economy, more better in fuel range itself. So yeah. Alright, moving on, you got your hazard light right here itself. Nothing to talk, very simple, easy to talk about. And you got screen right there, which is same thing as the non-facelift version itself. So yeah. Moving on, you got your start-stop button right here itself, your mirror control switch right here itself, and you got your hood release thing right here itself. So yeah. Alright, then moving on, you got your window switches right here itself. Lock and unlock, door is handle to get out of the car, and this is the prevent people from rolling down the window itself. So yeah. Alright, let's move on to the steering wheel right now itself. So steering wheel itself, you got your wiper control switch right here itself, as well as your light switch right here itself. So the wipers on Toyota is, the wipers is always on the left, and the indicators and headlight control is always on the left. yeah. Yeah, so basically this is what I'm talking about. The wipers on the left, so to activate the wipers is just all the way down from a continuous swipe, or just one swipe, just up itself. So yeah, very simple and easy to understand itself. So alright then, let's move on to the other side. The other side, you got your indicators right here itself, as well as your light switch, which is done by this knob itself. So yep. And then you got a cruise control button right here itself, which is very easy to understand. So yeah, so basically the cruise control button just need to set it either to set the cruise control, just go down. This is to set the speed that you want to, and to resume it just up itself. So yeah, but other than that, that is all for the button on here. Let me just show you the last few things on this car. You still got your sun visor, very nice with the mirror itself. Same for the other side, and you got a light control switches right here if you want to turn on itself, or if you want to turn on both, you can just press in the center itself, or if the doors are open, the light will turn on itself. So yeah, alright then, let me just turn on the car, so just some of the function that maybe are different. So this is how it looks like. So far, based on what I'm seeing, the features are the same itself, so not really going to talk much about it itself. So let me see if I can control. Oh yeah, it's controlled by this button itself. So basically the functions are the same thing as the non-facelift version itself. So yeah, not really going to talk much about that. But for me, because I have driven the non-facelift version itself, you know, the Aqua itself, which is completely different layout than this itself. So definitely something definitely stand out to me lah. So yeah, but let me just show you how to adjust the steering wheel. To adjust the steering wheel, you just need to shimmy your hand right under here, and you should be able to feel a lever itself. Then you can just press down on it, and you can adjust the steering wheel itself. So yeah, so basically this is the max setting the steering wheel can go already. Yeah, if you want to go lower, there you can maybe go to your clutch level itself. So it's a little bit weird, but I don't know who drive with that setting, but oh well. Moving on to adjust the seat itself, basically there's this lever right down below here, if you can locate it right here itself, which to pull back to adjust, or slide forward to adjust the setting itself. So yeah, alright then, next time you got another last two controls right here itself. So there's this right here, if you move your hand on the side right here, is to feel two lever itself. So basically this is to adjust the height, this is to adjust the angle of the seat itself. So yeah, but I think that is all for this car right itself. Basically I won't be going through some of the function on this video itself, because they are the same thing as the non-facelift version itself lah. So yeah, but other than that, I think that's all I say for this video itself. If you guys enjoy the video itself, do click the subscribe button down right below to see more videos like this, or click the subscribe and please see my two other videos. And with that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.